Hello everyone, my name is Chaseter and welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto Online video. Today we are going to be customizing the Grotti Itali RSX, which is primarily inspired by the Ferrari SF90 Stradale. This vehicle will put you back about $3.5 million, so it's one of the most expensive cars that I have customized on the channel. But without further ado, let's hop right into this thing and get into the customization. Starting off with the armor, we will get the 100% armor upgrade with the brakes, the race brakes. Moving on to the bumpers. Let's see what they got going on. We have the primary splitter, which I don't see anything changing. I guess it changes it a little bit. I don't know. We have the carbon splitter, the primary super splitter, the secondary, and then the carbon super splitter. I think I might go with the carbon super splitter. It doesn't stick out past the tires or anything like that, so it looks pretty good. For the rear bumpers, we have primary fins, secondary fins. We got the focus diffuser, the slatted diffuser, and then the winged diffuser kit. I think I'm going to go for the carbon focus diffuser. It's still subtle, but also gives us a little bit of carbon on the car. We will go for the level 4 engine upgrade. Moving on to the exhaust. So I really don't like oval exhaust, but I wonder if it's like what the real Ferrari looks like. But we're going to go through these. We have the quad exhaust, which looks pretty interesting. Then we have a giant, just like suitcase looking exhaust on the back there. That looks absolutely horrible. And then we have the triple bore. I don't know if I like that either. I think we'll go for the chrome exhaust. Not really a big fan of the exhaust on this car, but we'll go for that. Moving on to the hoods. I already like the look of this hood, but we will still go through them. Obviously, we're going to get some carbon options. Got some nice vents there that just don't really contour to the body of the car too well. We do have the dished hood, which actually doesn't look too bad. It just adds a little vent there on the front. But I think with all that being said, I think I'm going to go with the stock hood. Moving on to the liveries. Let's see what kind of liveries they have for this car. We have the tricolor. We have the Grotti stripe, which looks pretty cool. We have the streamline, which doesn't just add that one red stripe. That's pretty interesting. We have edgelord, white pinstripe, gold pinstripe. We got the candy box racer, which if you want to go for a crazy like race car, you can do that. You got the dual tone, the tri-stripe, and then of course we're gonna get like camo and all of these monochrome looking, which the monochrome on this car doesn't look too bad. We're gonna come back to the liveries. For the mirrors, let's see, you can go carbon or secondary. I think I'm gonna leave it primary. For the rear panel, all right, so we can go carbon, which already looks better. You can go for vented panels and things like that. You have the circular ones as well. I think I'm just gonna go with the plain carbon panel. We're gonna come back to the respray as well. We can go for a carbon roof, which is pretty cool if you want to do that type of thing. We have the ridgeline roof, but I think I'm going to go stock. I usually don't change up the roof too much unless I'm going to go carbon, but I don't really want to go a full carbon roof on this build. Moving on to the skirts. Now, I would like to find a nice carbon skirt since we did go for a carbon bumper. I think we'll go for the carbon skirt fin. You get that little Grotti emblem at the bottom, which I think is pretty cool. Alrighty, so moving on to the spoilers. This is the exciting part. We got all these little weird looking spoilers that don't match the car whatsoever. We have these small little ducktails. Is that even a ducktail? That is the smallest ducktail I've ever seen. All right, there we go. Now that's a ducktail. So this is the biggest wing you can get on this car, which is really surprising. I think I am gonna go with the primary championship wing. I think it just fits the car a lot. I really do think it fits the contouring of this car, but I was really expecting Rockstar to put some crazy wangs on this thing. For the suspension, we only have 2 suspension options, but of course we're gonna have to lower that thing all the way to the ground, baby. All right, we also have some tail fin options, which I guess you can just change the color of them. I think we're going to leave it white since I don't like tail fins to begin with. That's going to make it disappear into the body of the car. For the transmission, we'll get the race transmission and turbo, of course. For the windows, we'll go for a light smoke, and moving on to what we want this thing to look like. First, I'm going to go through the liveries to see if I can find anything cool. I almost want to go for the monochrome. And it's also free. I just noticed that. But look at this build. Even with these stock rims, This thing looks like a build right here. But we will go into the respray to see what kind of colors we can do. So it looks like the monochrome actually is just a white and black type livery. You're not going to be changing the color of the car all too much. I really do like this dew yellow though. Let's see if we can go with the dew yellow. And then for the pearlescent, we'll go for a black. So the only thing, I don't know if I like the mirrors though. We could just go with an ice white. I mean, hopefully I'm not being too boring, but this build looks so cool. Wait. What if we did a metal color? That just made it look matte. I think I'm gonna go with the brushed black steel. Okay, so for the secondary, you can actually change the color of the wheels. That is so cool. I think we're gonna stick with the ice white. So we'll go with that. So you can actually change the interior of the car as well. So I'm gonna go for an ice white as well. And look at that. This thing looks so sweet. But I do want to change the mirrors to secondary mirrors. Oh my gosh, this thing is turning out so good. Here's the thing though, I don't know if I want to change the wheels. The wheels already look so good. The high fives are always going to look good on a Ferrari, but I don't know. I missed the other wheels already. It's not that usual that Rockstar gets a wheel correct, but man, this looks so good. Well guys, this is gonna do it for the RSX. This thing looks absolutely insane, but I do want to take it out and get a test drive. So I think the Itali RSX turned out so good. Look at that. If you choose a metal color, this thing looks like it's a wrap, and it looks so cool like that. And I think with the white interior, with the white wheels, like, man, everything just came out so good. But I do want to take this thing out for a test drive to see what kind of performance we can get out of it. All right, let's get on this highway and open her up and see what kind of performance we can get out of this thing. Already, I do like the handling. It's pretty responsive so far, and the acceleration is pretty good. Oh yeah, the handling is going to be... Oh, I spun out a little bit, but I think the handling is really going to shine with this car. Ooh, it does bounce around a little bit, but this thing is really fast. I'm absolutely flying past these cars, and it sounds really good. I mean, it sounds like the other, like, Grotti vehicles in the game, but it sounds like a Ferrari. Who doesn't like a Ferrari? All right, so we're getting onto the northern part of this map, so we should be able to gain a couple of miles per hour. But man, we're already booking it, dude. This thing is fast. Let's get into the cockpit to see how fast we're going. We actually have a digital speedometer, so we don't have to do any guessing or anything like that. It says we are going 137 miles per hour, which, hey, there is nothing to complain about there. We're going at a really good speed. And we're not losing speed either. I mean, we're just going. I really do like the interior of this car. It could be a little bit better since it is a newer Ferrari, but it's not the worst I've seen. I'm not gonna lie, I really like this car. I mean, the handling is good, the top speed is good, it sounds good, it looks good. There's not much that you can ask for other than that. So that is going to do it for the Grotti Itali RSX. This is definitely one of my favorite cars in the game. It looks really, really good, and I think the customization we went with looks pretty sweet. If you guys want to copy this build, go ahead and do it. The monochrome livery looks pretty sweet on this one. I usually don't like those type of liveries on cars, but it really fit this one. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit the subscribe button. We are aiming for 2,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.